Advent is a season when we remember miracles, and especially the miracle of God becoming man, and that tremendous moment when Mother Mary said yes and God became flesh in her womb. And when we think about that, the impossibility of that event and the fact that it happened is an opportunity to remember that God wants to be part of our lives, not just part of the life of Our Lady, but the part of each one of our lives. And Advent is an opportunity to welcome that grace that works miracles right into my own life and into your own life. And so the question we might want to ask is, what is the grace that I need in my life today? What is the grace that I need in my life today? Maybe you have the practice of doing a morning offering. Many of us do. I certainly like to start my day that way, giving myself over to God. And one thing that I've begun to do is to ask for the grace, to think about what's coming up in my day. What do I most need from God? Maybe it's a stressful phone call I'm anticipating. Maybe someone I know I'm going to be encountering that maybe I don't think will be so easy. Whatever it may be, from the small things to the bigger things, I think in the morning, what's the grace that I need from God today? And I just ask for it. God, help me make that difficult phone call. Lord, help me to encounter this person with love. Lord, help me to be generous and kind, even though sometimes I find it really hard to do that, even though I'm a sister. And so in the beginning of the day, I ask for that grace. And that's a wonderful thing to do in Advent, to just ask for the grace. It's a way for God to be born into our own lives again today. And then at the end of the day, something that I've begun to do, as I look over my day, at the end of the day, it's an opportunity to see the fidelity of God, to see I asked for that little grace that I most needed, and to be able to identify how He gave it. Sometimes very directly, sometimes sort of indirectly, sometimes in a very surprising way. But these become the bookends of my day, asking for the grace I most need, and then rejoicing in the fidelity of God, which is always there every single day. So Advent is a time when we remember that God intervenes in human history, but it's also a time when I remember that He wants to intervene in my history and in my day.